Malay in relation to stocking the wall holder or deerhole is a of knowing how to polex the offer, because in that way if we do, then the confusion of the data is an account of Google strong, because the white sand based upon the spider will plankton the leopard of Leon in relation to leopard, because in that way the leopard of Leon is on Tungson of Destat, but the code of its own produce based upon Leonardo. The Ralph has not been Polex in relation to, yes. So in that way, when we review the support to know how the Messiah works in relation to coding the produce of a timer, we cannot conflict the onono in relation to Phila Gasa Kantan and Distal Gajin Kongkong. In that way, the progress theta is our author Iki Getl in relation to data Toshong Toshong. So does the time bow is a lotus in relation to Pisolom of Ditlang, because the God module is just a inkwang of ancient From that way, when the producer of the creative sample can position in relation to our airbox, it dignum our tongue of knowing how the depth of our voice by Polongkong is Uhu. So in that way, when we sing well in relation to our concentration, no, nenekel of concentration, which means then we can convert the template in our own Buddha belly. So in our own Buddha's belly, the etc. So practicing notes in relation to Leonardo Ralph the RPDP is a good law of D O average. So in that way, our airbox is a compound of knowing how to program our own time bow in relation to that sun dual. So in that way, to me, who I am, there more, etc. So in that way, the Ralph of the voice box is an instrument of knowing how to quiet the lelang of our own voice, because once we mature, it changes the girdle of our Adam's apple in the man, but in the woman they don't have one. So in that way, when we program the etc., we will program the sublimer of knowing how to sing stronger. The way we form our etc. So in that way, when we program the data of our own vocal voice box, the singer becomes more popular in relation to knowing how the rhythm nation works. Like a moth on the flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind, can't you see my desire? Etc. So in that way, when we pro-solve the time bow, the 50 is only like a moth on the flame, burned by the fire. My love only is blind, can't you see my desire? So forth. So in the way of being the best singer, we program into our vocal voice and to surfer our wave of air. So in that way, it's kind of like etc. So, in the division of our air box, our dehe, oho, ihi is to you I never know that. 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 To you I never know that, etc. So anyway, in our own airway, in develop of knowing how our singer faces, PHASES, the Godlong of grid, oh, then we may divert into our tummy. Same so in that way, when we have the bronson of our own Adam's apple, we can confront in the right phases, PHASES, of our sound, to know that one day we be the top level singer and populate into rhythm. Do you know that I never be the one to know that it is of me? Me. Well, enough. So, anyway, in that way, our time bow is our own. Well, yes. So, in that time, when we come from in relation to our 30 way, we can also class the sum of knowing how Leonardo paint our duello, the galaxy of Buddha's rib. Ugh. So in that way, when it does, he can calculate where your airflow is going. So when he calculate and he can calculate where your airflow is going, he'll help you to understand how to sing. Loi mất sẵn ho. Well, of course you don't have to ask. It just happened on its own. So in that way, the airflow is hello tomorrow, tomorrow, I know so, how do I know is hello tomorrow, tomorrow, I know so, tomorrow I do. Hello tomorrow, tomorrow, I know so, I know so. Tomorrow it will be. Hello, tomorrow, tomorrow. I know so, I know so. It will be, etc. If you keep practicing, you will know how the rhythm works. But it kind of changes. That's why you got to practice one notes. Yes, one notes at a time, and later on do another note, etc. And then another note, another note, another note, like to the, and then joy so, then in joy so, then tomorrow. Oh, well, I gotta write the lyrics. So when you do that, based upon your singing lesson, the complaint of knowing how the belly work is tomorrow, tomorrow. See, there's no rhythm. See, tomorrow, tomorrow. See, there's no rhythm. Day, etc. You can practice whatever notes you want. Then other notes, I don't know. But later on, you sing notes and stuff like that, and then it will help you to generate. No, it just helps you to sing. So, any lyrics to sing? No, no, no lyrics to sing. No, hmm. No. Mm. So, in that way, do etc. Practicing singing and stuff like that, it will help you. That's all. Time.